wonder if everything is working. Well, it says I'm live, but hey, and even got Mike. Okay, well, that means we're good, everybody. Hey, I did it all right. Woohoo! If y'all don't know, I had just a little bit of proud moment there because I finally got this thing figured out. So hopefully it's all right. And then I finally got the new camera figured out. So I should just go put my hair. It's gonna drop. It's looking. All right. Today we're back after summer break. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are awesome for being here. We're gonna do a giveaway today, just because I feel like it. It's gonna be the jigs that we tie on the show. So hope y'all are ready for some jiggy action. So been working my tail off making rod holders. I've been posting them on Facebook and stuff. So if y'all are wanting one, y'all can get one. So if y'all tell me that you know you want one, I got some made up right now. So not a lot, but I got a few. That way you won't have to wait 2 weeks because I was on 2 week back order, and I got 3 giveaways that was on John Euler's channel. Him and Kimberly, right? But anyways, Mr. and Mrs. John Euler, they gave 3 rod holders and T-shirts away. So T-shirts are being printed. I kind of didn't have the sizes people wanted. But anyway, we're back. So let's get to tying stuff. I have been tying stuff. I've been making rod holders. Been welded up an exhaust on a camper. That kind of cleaned the backyard. Well, so if y'all don't like this camera, if it keeps zooming in and out, say something. I'll get a different one because I want to try something. See, to me, it keeps fluctuating, but I guess I could go watch my film, see how things do. Nobody's screaming about the quality yet, so we'll see how this goes. Ooh, I put a little reverb there. Let me take more of that out. Well, that's a lot. I sound like I'm in an echo chamber. There, that sounds better, don't it? Oh yeah, that sounds way better. All right. I had to put my phone down by as far as I could reach so I could hear what I sound like. So, because I was playing myself. All right, so that does sound better. Okay, so new microphone on these doodads. I finally figured out I think, and then got a new camera. But the new camera is kind of, I don't know. My hands will not. I've been in the metal shop all week. These are washed. They are not clean. Let me tell you. So let's try some. All right. So what I got is I got this got some cone head. Now, hey, look at here. Focus. See, this thing won't focus right neither. Maybe. There it goes. So back about 10 inches is the best. Anyways, we got little sour truce, but pepper flake in it, kind of thing. And this is, by the way, this is a mustad hook. So this is a heavy wire. So if you, this will not bend. You get the tree, you hook this in the tree, you're going to pull out the tree. But they're made not to bend, so you don't have to be straightening hooks all the time. But like I said, you got a little cone head, so this is going to be a giveaway. Let's change threads here. So does the sound? I mean, does the sound here? Let's go back and say hi to everybody real quick, and then let's. Does the sound quality sound better now? To me, it did. Okay, we got Keith, Shirley T. Good morning. Good morning. Um, Shirley, Norman, Dave, re- retirement days. Praying for y'all, Shirley. Deborah, Mark, appreciate y'all being in here. Glad to see y'all in here. Tim, how you doing, bud? Uncle Don, Rowdy. All right, we're back down to the bottom now. All right, okay, so sour truce, like I said, let's go with sour truce thread. I also need to get a light up there. That's driving me nuts. I need more light. I need one like this, like right here behind me on this side, because all that light's on that side of the jig. My side's kind of dark. My eyeballs are getting pretty poor. Yeah, I got so some things has been happening lately. We had a storm, back a couple weeks back, a few weeks back. Took down some trees at the farm. We got that stuff cleaned up, cleaning up the trees around the pond, the little pond, or what we call the bait pond, the koi pond. You can see a video of it where we did the koi release, because we got koi fish out there. We got big butterfly Mayan koi, and then we got some just standard koi. So, Joshua, how you doing? Then we've been doing some other stuff. So, like I said, did some cleaning up in the backyard. The boys did. My buddy Mikey's staying with us for a little bit, helping out, doing some stuff. So he was fishing with us the other day live. So he'll be around for a little bit. He ain't got no AC where he was staying, so it's just too hot. And I told him that he'd come crash with us for a while, help out around here, do some things. We're grateful to have him. Sometimes a little stressful, but always is when you got somebody in the house. I just tell him, shut up, go away. Go to the shop. Or get out of here. I'm busy. Leave me alone. He wants to help with the rod holders and stuff, and I told him, I was like, you can scrub them down with Scotch Brite, but these are my rod holders. I make them. They're all mine. I want only these two hands to build my rod holders. And he was like, okay, I'm fine. Yeah, okay. He's like, but why can't I? I was because that's just how it is. I'm picky. I was so picky that I didn't like the way my rod holders were in the beginning, because my welds weren't as, I didn't like my welds. I actually forced myself to learn how to TIG weld, and getting better and better at it. So now my rod holders actually look really nice. I mean, it's not to say they didn't look nice before. I mean, it is just a rod holder, and they're not going nowhere. But now being TIG welded, they have a prettier look at it. While you're sitting there staring at your rods in the rod holder, at least you get to look at decent welds down the sides of it now. So there's a difference between functional and decent and pretty. and mine are functional. Mine are heavy duty. You ain't gonna bend it. I hooked Gregory up to it and made him pull that Hellcat Revenge rod and tear it, dang near try to tear it out of the ground. He couldn't get it. Then we've just been doing other things, building stuff, making things, doing things. Cleaned up the shop and the greenhouse, and well, I got the extra help and the motivation too. It's also good that we can sit there and we can do work and stuff, and then sit there and BS for a while. It's like having, I mean, Mikey's been around since I was 14 or 15 when I met Mikey, and he was about 10. We can't really remember, but we're thinking about 10 or so, maybe just turned 11. He was the can kicker that followed us around, me and my best friend, which was his cousin. So rightfully so. It was fun to have him around. We used him as a, you know, go get a gopher, go get me this and go for this and that kind of thing. So, but he's always, willing to help. He's always jumping in, hey, what can I do? That kind of thing. So, it's good to have him. Backyard's all cleaned up, all the weeds are pulled all the way around, everything else. So, let's see what. Let me catch up with chat real quick. We'll finish this jig. I'm just sitting here talking. Uh, yes, Gregory knows about his poll. Gregory is excited. Gregory, yep, we've already been in touch with him, and told him that he likes spinning rock. So appreciate y'all being concerned about him not knowing. Thank you. Oh, mostly 66. Thank you for saying thumbs up. Appreciate you. He's always in here. Let's see. You mean the best rod holders in the business? Yeah, I think so. Doubt me. I'll put mine up against anybody else's. We'll do a pull test, and not this stick it in the ground and pull thing. I actually mean like, let's put it into something, clamp it down right where it's supposed to be in the ground at. Then let's hang weight off of it or pull on it until it starts to bend, and do an actual, measured with, you know, kilometer type stuff, and let's figure it out. I say mine's the strongest. Doubt me, buy one and find out. Go find somebody that's got one. You guys got several of y'all got them. They're all TIG welded. I mean, they ain't coming apart. Joshua says your world rod holders are the best of the best. They're the number one rod holder in my opinion, and great quality study. Yeah, it's probably supposed to be sturdy and very well put together. Thank you, Joshua. I appreciate you. I'm doing it for y'all. I'm not doing it for myself. I mean, I was going to just quit making them. My heart wasn't good. I was having health problems. I just wasn't going to make them. I was going to be done with it. Chad says, I have one of the original DH rod holders and I love mine. Yes, sir. He's got one of the OGs. Like, he's got one of the first 10. So, I mean, his is low numbered. I should have numbered them all, but I didn't. But yes, Chad has got like one of the first 10 of them. I'm not for sure which one. Come to say hello, Double Hook. Appreciate you, Johnny. But watch his channel. They heat some crazy peppers, man. It's nuts. LG, welcome in. Get caught back up here to chat real quick. We'll finish this jig. I ain't even tied it. Mine are too pretty to use. Dawn, it's just rattle can, man. Go stick them in the ground and use them. Scotch Brite out later and repaint them. They're built them for use. I'm gonna stop painting them. Then now y'all quit worrying about it. But I'm even taking better care now. So like now, my rod holders aren't just painted now, because I was just I mean, I figured they're going to be dinged and dented and banged and scratched and all that stuff. So I just was putting paint on. Well, now I'm actually priming them. I'm Scotch Brighting the tar out of them. Well, Mikey did this batch. That kind of stuff. So, fun times. Who loves Scotch Brighting? Not me. But Scotch Brighting is no big deal, and in my opinion, Scotch Brighting is just help clean them. It's not making them. I thought I had some skinny. We're just going to put some poofy green on there. This is some large chenille, so it's nice and fat. Hey, Avid. Avid's got some rod holders too. Avid's got quite a few. Avid's like Danny Stone. I think Avid bought like. I mean, I don't even know how many Avid has got or bought or what gave away or quite a few. He's done some. He's given away a few of them too. Bought some for other people. That kind of thing. But the biggest issue with this whole freaking deal is like, okay, so I had somebody message me go, "Hey, do you got an EIN number?" So it's none of his business. So I was like messing with him, going, "Nope, I don't know what you're talking about." He's like, "Well, I'm gonna call the IRS." I said, "Well, call the IRS. I don't care." I was like, "What are they gonna do? Come and look at my book? Look at my PayPal, look at my bank account, and see that I'm legit?" I mean, you guys, I do have it. I've had it for over a year. I pay my excise tax. I pay my stuff. I pay my sales tax when I sell stuff in the state. When I send stuff out of the state, y'all are responsible for paying that sales tax according to my law. So according to Kansas, and that's what I'm following. I have my business license. I have all that stuff, so everybody can just bite me. Just because I want to mess with somebody that's going to message me and not tell me who they are and all that kind of stuff. Avid, you're probably pretty close to right. You've bought quite a few of them. You bought the OG ones, and I gave you such a break because I was giving you a pretty good price break on those. But I'm done. Here's the other thing is I gave away quite a few rod holders to get this business started, and I love you guys. I wouldn't have gave you one. I had somebody that I gave one to that complained about it, and that ruined my heart on giving away rod holders. So I'm not giving away any more rod holders ever again unless I do it on a giveaway. To where it's public information to whoever won the rod holder type kind of thing. When somebody gets upset that I give a rod holder to somebody, the main reason why I was giving those rod holders away was because I was learning how to do it. Some of them had some pretty good flaws in it. Like the weld looked like crap. So I was like, okay, well, this would be a good giveaway. I mean, what do you give away? You give away the stuff that is still functionable but has a flaw in it. So that's what I did. And he complained about it. So that ruined it for me. So now everybody's going to pay $25 for a freaking rod holder. I'll give you a break if you buy 5, but or if you there's no code or nothing because I don't have a website. You got to contact me if you want one. I'm keeping it personal that way. And yeah, it would be better if I made a website and sold them on a website, but then I'd be in the shop 40 hours a week and I couldn't do it. My health won't allow me. This way, they got to go through the trouble of contacting me, which means that if they go through the trouble of contacting me, then they were actually serious about the rod holder and we can talk about it. And if you want something custom, I can, raise the sight, make them wider, make them fatter, do whatever you want. I'll make them out of 1-inch bar if you need to. Hold a shark. So, it's just it's fun to do this, and when people do that, they make yeah. There you go. Johnny just said it. But I'm to the point where I'm out of stock, so I'm gonna have to go get stock. I got enough to make about another 20 rod holders, but I'm getting back into this full fledged. So you want a rod holder? Hit me up. And like I said, they're $25 a piece. So don't be shocked when I tell you they're $25 a piece, because the other ones that you go buy are 30. The other rod holders that are kind of comparison to mine, they're around $30. So I don't remember what Adam from Cat Claws is. His are a little cheaper. His Stomper Z's, I think, are a little cheaper, but I don't remember. But that is one guy I will endorse. Adam from Stomper with the Stomper Z Cat Claws. He's a great dude. He his rod holders are very versatile, easy to carry. they're just, I mean, they're functional. They're great. They work good. So, you don't want one of mine, go get one of his. But the other ones that are out there, nah, I'm not. The attitude that I got from the one guy that makes the rod holders, mm-mm. Sat down at him with CatCon, talked to him about stuff, and he was just fine until I told him I made rod holders, and when I told him that, he got up without finishing his dinner. So wouldn't even talk to me the rest of the week or weekend. It's okay. You won't be that way, but we all know who. I'm gonna get some drama going. Hey, how y'all like me back now? No, I don't want to start no drama, y'all. But mine, in my opinion, you want another rod holder, go get it. You want mine? I'm back in business. Heart doctor said I'm good to go. He gave me the A-OK to do what I want to do. Just take it easy and don't overexert myself. So I went and bought an air over hydraulic compressor or jack. I mean bottle jack to run my. Yeah, because Naomi kept complaining about me out there sitting there going pumping on that jack handle, going to give myself another heart attack because it literally took 20 strokes or so to get one bend. Now I just sit there and push a button. It's like it's fun. I get out there. I told Mikey, I was like, "Hey man, look, I'm a professional," and it was started doing that. And he's like, "Oh my god!" But we got that done. We got the boats all rewired, and the boat's done. The boat's ready to go out. It was just stuck in the yard. Now it's not stuck in the yard, and now it's too hot, and we've been catching up on stuff. But we have plans to take the boat out. We'll do another live off the boat, either that or we'll release it. Depends on the signal. Out on Cheney, we seem to have an okay signal. I mean, it buffered a few times that last one. He knew a better product when he saw one. Yeah, because I took 50 of those with me to CatCon, and I sold some at that booth that uh, Mike had. Michael had. He had that booth there where you can sell, the garage sale product or whatever you want to call it, where you had 5 items. I sold some there, but also sold some at the motel, and I pre-sold some and just brought for delivery, that kind of thing. But it paid for our gas. So that was the biggest thing, is it paid for our gas. I guess I better get to tying some stuff here. We're not going to have enough time. Here, let's do. Let's swap it in. Sit here, chat the whole show, and tie 2 jigs for a giveaway. Just trust me, I got other jigs. You'll get 12 jigs at the giveaway at the end of the show. Right before Gregor gets through, we'll do it. So if y'all haven't seen old Mark in here, he's been tying some stuff too. So if you guys got Mark on Facebook, you've seen that. He's been tying up some stuff, pouring some jig heads, doing a pretty good job. At least I think. Oh, Tim's got the skunk board. Y'all got to get Tim on Facebook. If you don't, that skunk board's worth watching. It's funny just to see how many people actually get on it or get off of it. Oh, Dawn's been on there a few times. But also, the bad thing about my rod holders is shipping on them is a little bit more because of the way that they got to go in a 24-inch box, and that's an extra $4 charge just on the box for that, because the post office is a jerk. They want to charge you out there. Used to be that they were like $17 to mail. Now they're $20 and something to mail. $20 and some change, less than 21 bucks. But if I mail 4 of them, it's like $25. So shipping is what kills me. But if y'all want a good product that'll last the rest of your life, because I'll tell you right now, I give it 100% guarantee as long as I'm alive, them welds will hold. And if not, I'll make you another one free of charge and send it to you. But you'll have to show me that weld broke. Send me a picture or something like that. So I guarantee them for life. Let's see anybody else do that. As long as I'm alive. Now, if I'm dead, y'all are on your own because Naomi don't know how to weld. I can see her out there trying to make the rod holder. I don't even know if you know how to turn on my machine, do you? She said, nope. I'm going to get you out there in the shop, teach you how to weld now, chick. That'd be fun. Y'all don't get mad at me for calling her chick neither because it's a pet name that we used to have. We raised chickens, like 10,000s of them. And I called her chick from day one. So, because she was just as cute as a little chick. It's not that I'm being derogatory. My wife is tiny. My wife only weighs 110 pounds. I could pick her up. Literally, I'll pick her up. When she broke her back, I picked her up, put her in the shower, helped her get into bed, helped her with her clothes. But that's what husbands are supposed to do. And if you don't do that, you're not. I mean, you better hire a nurse or something. Be nice to your old lady. Yep, and them skunk jigs, man. I gave Tim some skunk jigs to give out to people. Well, they were bought. It was this, kind of a. They bought. There was people that helped sponsor them. Let's put it that way. So they were paid for the most part. Uh, the cost of the spinners came out of my pocket. Um, Avid donated some money, and then someone else donated some money. So, um, we and I'm going to give him another set. I'll give Tim another set for future use, but it's going to be another month or so. We're going to spread this out. I'm not going to just be, doing. I want to share the love, but we got to be mindful with the cost. Those spinners, those ain't cheap. And I know that just seems like frivolousness about a few dollars, but if you think about it, you add it up, it's dollars upon dollars gets to be. So yeah, it seems like the sour truce and yellows and stuff, they want to run a little bit if you hang your jigs when you heat them. So you got to just be careful to be a little lighter on your application of your powder. But cone heads are fish like them too. Like you see this one got a nice little cone head on it. Fish will eat it. Trust me. I use them all the time. I don't want to just throw them away or. I mean, you can heat that up and knock the lead back off of it and reuse the hook. But when you do that, it heats the hook up twice. It kind of puts the tempering in the metal and stuff. So it's not the greatest. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. Yeah, one set left. Really? That they went out quick, man. It's because there are a lot of people who can't fish worth a lick. Let me tell you. I almost got skunked the other day, and then I changed my dang lure and caught one right before we left. So I was like, "Woo!" And Gregory's only been skunked 3 times in the last 5 years. So good luck with that. And those were days we had to beat the ice off the water. Dave, you hold out there a minute. You broke the thread. I've been working out lately. I don't know my own strength. I'm not joking. I have been working out like you wouldn't believe. Y'all ain't seen me in 3 months. Give me a few more months. All my muscle memory's coming back. I'm curling 50s, if that makes any sense. I don't want to be boastful, but I'm stronger than you know. Come on, tighten up there. We'll trim that extra. Force it into place, Dave. Force it in. All you gotta do is look at my forearm. Look at my forearm. I'm not huge. I'm not huge. It don't show up on camera because it's just still too much fat blocking. I have 16 and a half inch biceps. When you measure my biceps, it's the size of a softball. So if that gives you, I'm proud of myself for getting healthy. I don't mean to boast, like I said. Hey, Paul. 922 Bobby. Hey, Bobby. Hey, down, Bobby. Yeah, don't laugh so hard. You drive off the road. Oh. Oh, what are you doing? I kept the fuzz, but not the doodad. Oh, I probably forgot to put a flashy on there. Where'd it go? All right, so we've been hanging out with Mike. So I've been getting my attitude back. He's he's a goofball, man. I'll tell you what. We'll be doing something, and then all of a sudden he'll say something, and I'll be like, "What are you talking about?" And then he'll say it again, and I'll get what he said, and then I'll just start laughing. I'll be like, "Really?" But we're like, we grew up together, so it's fun. It's hilarious. Sometimes he makes no sense whatsoever, but it depends on you know it depends on what he's talking about. Because sometimes I just has too many adult beverages. I don't even drink anymore. By the way, I don't drink anymore. I haven't drank for a few months. So I figured I better do that too, just to get the heart right. I went from a 44 waist to a 38 waist. That really helped. Hey, John, I want to be a 30. At least I'll bet you I get down to a 34-inch waist, but I'll weigh about 170. Right now we're like 218. Also, other good news and bad news. I'm getting a new wheelchair, but my deductible with my insurance is like, I bet you they think that it's going to cost me about $1,800 for my deductible on my wheelchair. So y'all need some rod holders. You need some T-shirts. I ordered new T-shirts. They're the same thing. So I mean, don't get too excited. I'm simple. I'm not going to make a bunch of different T-shirts involve a bunch of money and all that different stuff. I'm simply going to make my orange shirts and then pink ones for the girls. But I only got small and medium in the pink because I mean that's what Naomi wanted was medium the last time, so I still have some of those left. And then this time she wanted small. I sorry that I can't afford to buy more pink shirts. But them things expensive. Just to do 38 shirts costs $500 because I do double sided. I do high quality, you know, ink. This is like real screen print, you know. So, and it's my neighbor next door, supporting local business, that kind of stuff. Trying to think of what the topic. Let's try this one. But I got shirts that I've been wearing for 3 years, like once a week, at least once every 2 weeks, and they still look just about as good, except for they're grungy. Being outside, the dirt, dust, they get running in there. We, my wife runs the washing machine, and she uses all the stuff, but it just whatever she does, we just can't get the clothes after a while being in the shop and stuff, and just fishing life. You know how they get where you just ain't clean. I mean, you're clean, they just don't look clean. That's what ain't no fault to her. Avid messaged me. Good luck, but don't use the skunk. Be gone. Yeah, them jigs. I gave a couple to Gregory, and Gregory uh, went out and I gave him a couple goofball ones. Gregory went out and he was using them, and he caught some fish at the pond and a couple fish at the lease. He was so happy. That kid cracks me up. We took him off of Adderall. I know I'm saying some of his stuff, publicly, but I mean, who cares? It's just medicine. There ain't no HIPAA violation because I ain't giving any of his other, personal information. And for y'all, that's what, if you don't know, my mother-in-law was a doctor, and HIPAA just means you can't show their paperwork to other people. I don't care. So, can't show their private stuff, their social things like that. But you can say somebody's off of Adderall. But the Adderall is off, and Gregory is a little bit more talkative. I'm hoping that he opens up a little bit more. But also Mikey's back, so he talks to Mikey because he's always talked to Mikey, and it's harder to understand Gregory now, even though he's saying more because he's saying it so fast because he doesn't have the Adderall to control his speed. Let's put it that way. So let's go ahead and let me go find the giveaway tool. Let's set that giveaway up real quick. That way y'all can go ahead and get entered into it. We'll do these jigs that we're doing today, and then I'll throw in some more. Find it. They changed things on me here. I can learn to spell. Wrong screen. Get off my hand, fly. Got me nuts. I'm trying to work here. Share. All right. Now we can still see what's going on. Yeah. Oh, hey, the other thing I was curious about with this camera, let me find some purple. My purple always looked blue. That was my biggest thing that drove me nuts about that other camera. This fly's gonna. I'm gonna get this fly in a minute. It's gonna drive me nuts. Every time I get my hands busy, he comes and tries to fly at my nose or around my ear. There you, there. Let's purple. Is it purple? No, it still looks blue. It's got a little bit more purple hue to it, but it still looks blue. Dang. All right, I'm gonna go find a different camera now too. I don't know why. I don't know why it can't look purple. I don't know why. Yeah. Anyways, I think this is a better camera than the other camera. The only problem is I don't like that it keeps fluctuating, trying to do its focus. Maybe I need to put it further. Huh? What? What do you want? The dogs, I think, are outside with Mike. He's like wondering where the dogs are. Ooh, I know what we'll tie. Let's tie some little bitty bluegill getting pool thingy, the mama bopper deal. We'll call this one right here. Can you see it? This is a 1/64 on a size 8 double long J. Okay. I'll throw these in there. And we're gonna tie up one. Let's just do black and purple. So the body will be black. And then I got some fuchsia, kind of purpley. We'll do a lighter, basically light purple. You see that wire? Kinda. We'll use that over the black. You wrap all the way down to the start of the curl and all the way back up. And then part way down and part way up. You're going to make it fatter towards the head is the whole idea. And if you want to tie in a 280 thread and use it to wrap it heavier, or a 210 thread, you can. But I just spin the tar out. Whoops, took the tip. All right. When you make these for yourself, this channel is. I mean, you want to buy them, fine. But this channel is more to encourage you to get advice and just get something simple. Get you some like 6 colors of thread or 3 colors of thread or something, and some wire. Just go strip some wire out of some appliances to get you some nice gold or copper, and make your own jig. Go get you some yarn from the craft store, some of their chenille that they have. You buy a whole roll for nothing, and buy you a pack of jig heads at Walmart. You don't have to pour your own stuff. Go to, get you some on a clearance or whatever. Go ahead if you want, get a mold, get a lead pot. That's what this channel is about: is to encourage people to get off your couch. I'm in a wheelchair. I don't sit on my couch. I ain't sit on a couch in years. I sit in a chair, a recliner. But I got too many things to do to sit idle. My brain can't stop functioning. Can't just be quiet. There's always somebody yelling in my head to get up and do something. Hey, you're being lazy. What are you doing sitting here? You can be doing something. Now, it may take me all day to do something just because of my physical ability and my back, but mom's phone's going on. Kill that off, Naomi. It's a popular song. You're going to get me banned on YouTube for copyright infringement. Ah, she ain't even there. Wasn't paying attention. Hey! I forgot she wasn't even sitting there. The problem is she's so short I can't even see if she's sitting there. Don't tell her I said so. That's funny. No, she ain't even 5 foot tall. She is 4'11 3/4. But she tells everybody she's 5 foot. It makes her feel better. And you know what? The older she gets, the shorter she's gonna get too. She's gonna be like 4'9" when she's 65. Probably about 80. She's about 80 to be that tall. All right, so I have to focus. It's too early in the morning. This right here, this little dude. Come on, focus in. Focus in. All right, I'm gonna take a picture of it. Y'all have seen me do these before. Well, that didn't do it justice. But anyway, that's what they look like. A little midge, like like a fly you would use for fly fishing type thing. But there's one right there. I tied up a whole mess of them the other day, but I don't remember what. I stuck them in a little bit. Oh, there they are. Yeah, I tied up a lot of them. Different colors. better. Yep, I don't like this camera neither. I have to invest in something that costs more than $30. I think this one was like $30, 30 some dollars. I'm just cheap. Hey, Thump, Chrissy. I probably missed other people. Sorry, y'all. John Orler. How you doing, bud? Missed him too. Miss Deborah. I said John. Hi to John. All right. Now, here's the other one. Here's another one. Let's try another one. Let's do a different color though. I'll show you in green. Oh, that's where you was. You's getting dressed. I was like, your phone was going off. I was like, you're gonna give me a copyright, but couldn't tell you weren't in your chair. Then I was talking about how short you was. Can you hear what I'm saying? Can't hear what I'm saying. Naomi, put your hearing aid in. She couldn't hear what I was saying. She got her hearing aid fixed, y'all, but she won't wear it. She still wants to yell at everybody. You know, the day she wore her hearing aid when she got home from school, or school, when she got home from the hearing aid doctor over by the school, she went in there. She said, "This ain't working." They looked at it and they said, "Well, yeah, it's clogged." Then they did a little cleaning on it. They did some programming to it, just changed the programming in it or whatever, make it different. They said that she's probably going to need a new hearing aid, so there's going to be another. There's going to be some money right there. Her insurance don't cover hearing aids. They cover the visit to get it looked at. She said, "I don't wear it anyway." I was like, "I know. That's why the TV's on volume 65, not 16." Oh, that's why it was wrapped around. My bobbin was screwy. All right, y'all got your hashtags in there. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna do this giveaway, or yeah, I am going to do the giveaway before Gregory gets here for his show and tell. We're gonna do the giveaway in 2 more minutes. So get your hashtags in there. Hope y'all ain't behind in chat. If you're behind in chat, you won't get in there in time. I've done that myself. So I've been getting in the shop at 5 o'clock in the morning while it's still cool out and working until lunchtime basically. Then after lunchtime, we've been trying to do some fishing or do some other stuff because it's pretty hot. We've also been and went and done some yard cleaning and things like that. So as soon as I get done with this one, this step was that I stayed with the same color of chenille, but we changed the body. But these small ones, you got to look cross-eyed and down through the bottom of your glasses and half. Y'all get what I'm saying. All y'all with gray hair know exactly what I'm saying. But well, some of y'all bald-headed, but y'all still old enough to know what I'm saying. Well, Mike, you went bald at an early age. You was bald in your 20s. Yeah. Anyways, let's do this giveaway, y'all. Get it your hashtag them is in there. I seen Thump put his in there. All right, so it's the jigs we made today and then a few extras. Well, you'll get at least 12. So Get back over that screen. You only got about 30 seconds to do this. 15, 20 seconds. I don't have a watch. I'm not counting. I'm just guesstimating. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Y'all are awesome. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Get it? Get it? Right. Bobby. Oh, Bob. Brokeback Bob. You got the tall rod holders here a while back. You got some jigs, too, I think, in there. I don't remember if I did or not. Well, I'm going to send these out to you, Bob. I appreciate you. Oh, let me see. Can't find my button here. I'm trying to get this off the screen. There you go. Remove. There it is. Woohoo! Brokeback Bob. You know his rod holder. See, I think so far, just about everybody in here. Oh, there's Fish in the Mid-South. I know what he's going to do is he's going to stick it in his finger. And the other day I was fishing and I went like, whoosh, that it caught my hair. I ducked out of the way fast enough. All right, so what you going to get, Bob? Show you off real quick here. You'll get those 3. You get them 2 little dudes we just tied. And then, you're going to get that one too as well, and that one too as well. And then we'll throw in the couple more that will probably get done before Gregor gets back. Let's do it. Let's do it. Frenchman. Now, mind you, Bob, these are goofballs. Some of these got some flaws in their paint. A little bit of cone head. But I do appreciate y'all. Eric B, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Forgot what I was doing there for a minute. Orange, David, orange. Where's my flipper? Now, when I make these ones here, these ones got a little fatter body because I use the ones with the lead the lead bait keeper and cut their point off. We'll zoom this up here. All right. I'm going to do something. Let's go ahead and we'll stick with the Chartreuse is a hot summer color, so we'll just stick with some Chartreuse here. And we're going to go back to old school way of tying, not stack. So this way is the easy way for somebody to quick learn because you can keep your feathers all like the same length and adjust as you go. Use a little bit more thread, but the other hot thing we've been doing, we caught a bunch of crappie the other day and had a little fish fry. And I say a bunch. It's like, I don't even remember, 7, 8 fish, something like that. 8, 9 fish. I'll show you a picture in a second. And we'll know for sure. But those crappie were caught on the beetle spinner with the jig. One of my jigs, but using the beetle spinner. That's not enough. But we got that. We were using the beetle spin with it, so and we were using a number 2 blade. So that way, when you cast out, you can let it fall, and that blade's going to turn slowly as it falls. It slows the rate of the jig. And then what I would do is I would lift about 4 feet, and then I would reel down to about 2 of that, and then kind of let it lead out and let the line straight out. You get what I'm saying, I hope. And they were just smacking it on the fall. So I mean, they were dunking it. Well, there's Matt. Where's Greg? All right, that looks like. Then let's get flash here. Just go with chartreuse since it's chartreuse tail. Oh, Bob Erlini won today. Appreciate you, Bob. Bob, if y'all didn't know, Bob's been he's been really, you know, shouting out the double hook rod holder angle there. That piece ain't gonna be long enough. I want that color though. Well, I must have used it all. Not quite all of it. Last bag. I've been buying certain colors. My problem is I need too many different colors at once. So I just been buying 5 yard skeins, and I just get them off the eBay because I have a seller on there that I like that I found has really good chenille. So if y'all are interested, I'm not sponsoring. I just this is a good guy that I like. So when you go into eBay, type in you can't see it. Type in Nimrod's tackle. So NIMRODSTACKLE. Type that in, and he'll pop up. And then they've got lots of colors of chenille. It's got skeins and everything else. So, but it's nice chenille. It's good chenille. It's the chenille. Almost all my chenille is from that that seller on eBay. Now, granted, you got to pay taxes that unless you figure out how to do the wholesale thing on there. I ain't figured it out, but it's fine. The chenille is cheap enough. And if it's $4.50 on shipping or $4.95 or something like that. I can't remember now because it's changed a little bit. But if you buy one bag or 50 bags, it's still the same. You just add it to your cart. Just keep adding to your cart. But that's the seller I like, just to have you guys, let y'all know that's where I go. This stuff gets to me fast, usually within a week. So there you go. There's another one for you, Bob. Throw that in there with your pack. And let's do one more. Find some. Here. Here's some. We'll do a small one so you can get some little bluegills, or at least get it easier for the blue to get in their mouth. Bluegill, let go of that. Come on. It was arguing with me. I had to show it who was boss and throw it back in the box. So these will be some little bitties here. And I wrap that thread pretty good because you don't want it to slip on these no wires. Had some. Trying to keep more organized. It's not happening, but I'm trying. Still loose feathers everywhere, seems like. Try to get one out of the bag and 400 come out. Greg's probably standing in line. That's probably the whole thing. He probably got stuff. And today is citywide garage sale day here in Kingman. He might be with Aaron too. Who knows? But I doubt it because Matt's here. And usually there's the garage sales on Friday or in the afternoon. Yeah, while I'm thinking about it, no, that's not going to be the case. He's standing in line because if there was a garage sale, Matt would have went too. Neither one of them would be here because I have two sons that live with us. If you didn't know, not just Gregory. I have Matthew too. Matthew just doesn't like to fish, so we don't make him. He likes to be in the shop. My other channel, the Lemon Fab, LEMENFAB. That's my other channel. I did post a video on there about me building my son's bumper for his Toyota 4Runner. So if you want to see me do some real welding instead of just welding on rod holders, I'm not the greatest welder, but the bumper turned out great. And they guarantee you the welds were better than factory because we've seen the weld from factory. My problem is sometimes I get a little off, that kind of thing. Wine, grinder and paint make me the welder I ain't. The more you do it, the better you get. So there's a long tail, and now we're going to do a short tail for you. Get the same hook out. I'm just trying to tie a variety so you get an assortment. We'll go ahead and do the same color still, but this time we'll just do the tail tip or the feather tip. Call this a high country jig because all them people that live in the high country think the flies and jigs have to be like perfect, and most of them are like obsessed with fly tying and jig tying, all that. And if you don't just tie it right or put the right curls in it or use the right exact material or any of that kind of stuff, you're doing it wrong. I don't care. I tie jigs the way I tie jigs. If you like it, you can do it. If you don't, don't. Go tie jigs that other way. I tie a variety of styles. You got to please the people, not the fish. Because the fish don't really care. They want movement. Sometimes they care with color and things like that. But y'all know what I mean. It's all about making the people happy, making pretty colors, you know, make them look good. Don't make them look all wonky. And when you make multiples, try to make them all the same size, that kind of thing. Don't have different, like these two next to each other in a box would look goofy unless you had three of each. That kind of thing. But it's all in people's perspective. And my perspective is I like to fish. I like to have multiple things. My jig box probably got 100 different jigs in it, and I'm about three of the same, maybe. A little short tail, little long tail. Same length body, same hook. And Gregory's home. So y'all know what time that is. It's what you got, Gregory. Get your booty over here. Hurry up. Yep. Camera's a little bit more mobile, but kind of shaky. Where you at, Greg? Where you at, Greg? It's earthquake time. Make everybody sick. Please send them to Eric B. All right, I can do that. Eric B. I don't know if I got your address or not. Send me your address, doublehookangling@gmail or David Lemon, Lemen, on Facebook. You can find me. We're friends on Facebook anyways. You know how to get a hold of me. Look, what are you wearing, Greg? You know what? You see that? You see that? Look, that's who won today. That's who won these jigs. And look, he just said, please give them to Eric B. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? That means we can't go fishing today because you won't catch nothing wearing that shirt, will you? That's the one time you got skunked this last year was wearing that shirt, wasn't it? Yeah. So what you got? Show them. You're on camera. Say, go Chiefs! Woohoo! Football season's how far away, Gregory? Show me with your fingers since you ain't gonna talk. How far away? 2 weeks? 2 months? You counting down the day? Yep. Don't you wish you had that car? And then you got stuffies for what? Rosimus. Rosie, come here. She slipped on the bag. I couldn't get the camera turned that much. God. Yep. That stuffy will last about 2 minutes and will be gone because it's a little one. He buys them for the little dog, but they don't usually make it there. Hey, Gregory, come here real quick. Hurry up. Come here. Hurry. Tim's saying something to you. Look, so some fish in the Mid-South. Now come around here so they can see you. Come. See right here. It says, tell Gregory congratulations on winning the rod from Evans. And then what does that one say? Read it. Oh, I tried, guys. It says, congratulations on the rod, Gregory. Woohoo! He's stoked. Let me tell you, he's been telling us all about it. So, but yeah. All right. I'll send them off to Eric B. That's who they were supposed to go to, right? Just to verify that. Yeah. All right, Eric B. Give me a message, brother. I'll message you in a little bit if you don't message me. All right. Well, that'll conclude our show for today because I have to go out to the farm and Gregory and Mikey are going to load a bunch of trees up on the trailer while I drive the truck and set in the air conditioner and be boss today. I'm so mean. No, I'll get out in my chair and I'll help. I'll probably just help unload them. So, yes, please, Dave. Have a great Dave, and everybody have a great day. All right. With that being said, y'all do have a great day. Be blessed that you wake up every morning because you are a miracle of God. Just think out all them little dudes trying to get to that one spot. All little thing, you know what I'm talking about. You were the one that made it. Against all odds, you made it. You're here. Be proud of yourself. Do everything you can to be all that you can be. Go do something. Don't just sit there and vegetate. You can get up a little bit at a time. Even if you can't get out of your chair, start moving your legs, start moving your arms, start trying to make the effort. Love y'all. Be blessed. Go tie something. We're out of here. Gotta go do something. Gotta go do some work. 4-letter word.